The Roma saat ini saya lanjutkan ke tempat yang sangat populer sejak film Angel and Demons dirilis.
One of the greatest cover-ups in human history.
Dalam film karya penulis Dan Brown tersebut, air mancur ini dianggap sebagai altar ilmu pengetahuan bagi grup rahasia Illuminati.
And demons.
So why there is a symbol of the demon, if I'm not mistaken, in the bottom of the symbol?
This is something that happens often around here. I think that the most important thing is that the good and the bad are together. The meaning of this is that if you're good, you need that someone is not good. Otherwise, how can you be good?
Bukan seniman Italia namanya, jika karyanya tidak dipenuhi simbol yang multi-interpretasi. Seperti simbol Baphomet yang terdapat di bawah lambang kepausan ini. Baphomet dipercaya sebagai simbol setan. Tafsiran pun muncul berbagai rupa.
Mahakarya dari Bernini ini semakin banyak dikunjungi oleh turis, salah satunya karena cerita yang ada dalam bukunya Dan Brown berjudul Angels and Demons. Nah, dalam buku Dan Brown tersebut disebutkan bahwa Fountain of the Four Rivers ini memiliki beberapa simbol dari organisasi rahasia bernama Illuminati. Salah satunya adalah Baphomet yang terdapat di bawah lambang kepausan, dan di sebelah sampingnya adalah lambang ular yang juga menjadi simbol dari organisasi rahasia Illuminati. Tapi berhubung kisah dari Dan Brown tersebut adalah fiksi, jadi enjoy aja ya.
That Borromini did the church. This is a famous church. It's called Santa Agnese in Agone. No? The church was already there, but Borromini did it again, rebuilt it another time.
By the command of the Pope.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Everything in Rome for 5th or 6th century, everything in Rome is made by the order of the Pope.
Okay.
Everything, even just a rock.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes.
Interesting.
Yes. And then, after Borromini did the fountain, 25 years ago, Gian Lorenzo Bernini did the Four Rivers fountain after the church. And people says that Gian Lorenzo Bernini was really angry with Borromini because of this father. Because Borromini has contested Pietro Bernini, the one who did the fountain in Spanish Steps.
Okay.
And so people in Rome says that the man which is like this, with the hand like this, which is the Gange River, he wants to say that the church one of these days will fall down. And the other man, this is the Danubio, northeast of Europe.
Yes.
This means my fountain will keep staying here all over the time.
Wow. And what about the other guy,
The other guy
representative
over
of Nile?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
why
represents
he cover
Nile.
up
This
the
has
face?
got, the real thing is has got this cover, this hair cover, because they didn't know where the Nile starts. He was the elf of the 17th century. Then the Sorgenti of Nido, which is Lago Vittoria, was discovered at the half of the 19th century. So they didn't know yet what the Nido
So the Nile is still mysterious at that time.
Yeah, at that time.
Yeah.
That's the why they had its cover.
Cover.
Because they didn't know where it used to start.
Okay.
But people in Rome say that he has got it set covered because he don't want to see the church.
And which one the building you like the most? The church or the fountain?
Fountain.
The fountain.
Yeah,
So you
the
are a
fountain.
big fan
That's a
of Bernini?
masterpiece. Yes. Yes, I am. That is a masterpiece.
Masterpiece,
There's
yes.
Yes. All over the world.
luar tuduhan pengikut Illuminati, popularitas Bernini tak pudar. Para seniman jalanan memilih berekspresi sesuai keahliannya di sekitar air mancur. Tak hanya untuk mencari nafkah, tapi juga untuk merayakan seni seperti yang dicontohkan sang maestro, Gian Lorenzo Bernini. Kemegahan karya seni maestro Italia di masa lampau membuat saya bertanya-tanya, bagaimana karya seni lukis para seniman Italia di masa kini? Adalah Mauro de Silvestre. Seniman asli Italia ini hendak membuktikan pada dunia bahwa ia bisa menghasilkan karya dengan ciri khasnya sendiri. Pulasan cat minyak menyapu kanvas yang telah berisi gambar sempurna. Tapi Mauro memilih menutupnya dengan warna baru.
Yeah.
What about the wings? What the meaning?
I don't know. It's just the feel. At one point, I was attracted by wings. I'm not religious, but I feel like anybody can be an angel, or any figure can be an angel, or a protector. I don't know. This is my son. That's a memory. I don't know why. I felt like putting this drama that I found in an old book, and I wanted to an explosion of red. They went everywhere. This is a. So it goes here and it gets attached to this. It's like the memories. Sometimes they're one over the other. You can't really remember exactly. Yeah.
Do you think the wings, is it because you live in Italy?
Well, there is the influence of religion, of the art.
Yes.
There's many angels, around us, many churches,
Even in the church,
Yeah, probably.
Hasil karya Mauro tak hanya memainkan dimensi ruang, tetapi juga waktu. Kesan futuristik sekaligus lampau membuat warga Italia menggandrungi hasil karya seniman muda ini. Beberapa lukisannya laku seharga 100 hingga 150 juta rupiah.
It's more fun when you paint and you don't know what you're doing. And I think it will be boring to know everything before you start, and then you start doing it. It's like that you already done it here. I don't like it.
What is your style anyway?
It doesn't have a real style. It's just figurative paintings. You can only say that I paint figures, but then they're becoming more abstract, more and more.
It, with
This is
the
one
abstract.
of my last works.
Okay.
One of my latest works.
Do you have an influence of the classic artists like Michelangelo in your painting?
Well, there is, but it's not direct. It's not that when I'm painting, I don't think of what Michelangelo was doing, or I don't think of the Sistine Chapel or Caravaggio. I just paint, but because I grew up in Rome and I was surrounded by all this architecture and paintings and churches and sculpture, it's impossible not to be influenced by those things.
Memori masa lalu, album foto yang telah usang dan kehidupan Mauro di masa kini menjadi ladang inspirasi bagi pelukis yang pernah merantau ke Los Angeles, Amerika ini.
Ciao, grazie. Ciao.
Carpe diem, rayakanlah kehidupan selagi bisa. Pepatah Latin ini diresapi Mauro dengan melukis memori, karena dia tahu tidak ada yang abadi dalam kehidupan, termasuk ingatan.